John R. Lynch, the first African American from Mississippi elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. Elizabeth Greenfield, born into slavery in Natchez and became a world-famous opera singer. Muddy Waters, blues musician who is considered the father of modern Chicago blues and was a major inspiration for the British blues explosion of the 1960s. Howlin' Wolf, influential American blues singer, guitarist, and harmonica player. Ruby Bridges, the first black child to attend an all-white elementary school in the South in New Orleans, Louisiana.
This is your local weather forecast from Friday, February the 21st to Friday, February the 28th. Be sure to tune in next week for your local weather forecast.
This is news from Manatee. Spring fees are now being collected and are due April 29, 2014. These fees help offset the cost of prom and the GAD party. This fee is not associated with the school but is organized by the parents of the class. Also, please fill out and return the parent information sheet for the class of 2017 if you haven't already. Forms are also available in the MHS office. Manatee Elementary Beauty and Bow Pageant on Saturday, March 1st at 3 o'clock p.m. in the high school gym. Admission will be $5. There will be a Manatee Junior High and High School Beauty and Bow Pageant on Friday, February 28th at 6 o'clock p.m. in the high school gym. Admission will be $5.
This is Dorsey News. If you are interested in playing park and recreational softball or baseball this summer for Fulton, there are forms available in the office. These forms will need to be turned into the City Hall by March 7th.
This is news from IHS. The Moody Blues Elvis Presley Fan Club is excited to announce the Elvis Presley Charity Event Memorial Dinner. It will be Thursday, May 15th at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Commons. Tickets are $35 and include a steak dinner and entertainment. Sophomore and junior ladies. MSU will be hosting the first Women's Empowered Leadership Conference, July 14th through the 18th. A conference fee of $250 will cover room, board, and access to athletic facilities. Each high school can nominate 5 girls. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Application packets for volunteering at the North Mississippi Medical Center are available in Mrs. Cook's office. Applicants must get 3 references to fill out the referral forms, fill out an application, and give a transcript copy. Deadline is March 31st. MSU was hosting a Fashion Prep 14 exploration from May 30th to June 6th, which will provide a fun, hands-on experience with the workshops and projects all about the fashion industry. Cost is $525 and includes tuition, room, board, field trips, and a t-shirt. Applications are due April 15th.
Recently, Allie Martin from WCBI News visited our Itawamba School News studio for a story on our 100th episode. Afterwards, Nisha Luckett had a chance to talk to Mr. Martin.
And how did you first get your start reporting news?
My dad was a TV newsman way back in the day. This is the day before videotape when the cameramen, they had the film cameras, the big bulky cameras. And, I would kind of get to go in some stories that he would do. And he worked in the Dallas, Fort Worth area. So he got to cover a lot of stories involving the Dallas Cowboys. And I got to go on some of those stories with him. And it looked like you really wasn't working a lot. You looked like they were having a lot of fun. I thought that'd be pretty neat to pursue one day. So I guess I got my interest in that and pursued it because of that.
So you can say that's really what inspired you?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I just followed it from there, and here in Tupelo now in 2014. It's hard to believe.
And when you were in high school, did you have a school newscast?
We did not. No, this was our high school was in Texas, DeSoto High School, and that was in the early 80s, and they didn't have a school newscast. We had a school newspaper. Does that count? It was like a monthly or a weekly, and it was the DeSoto Eagle or something. That was our mascot. And I actually got started in journalism through the newspaper. I needed to take an elective. It was my senior year, and I took I took that, and I could write really well. I mean, it just seemed to come naturally, and I won like a lot of state awards and stuff. But I wanted to get into TV, so in college, I took the track from print to television because I wanted to be on camera, you know, because most people who get in TV news want to be on camera. They may tell you something else, but they want to be on camera. That's why they get in TV news. That's just the truth. So you're learning the truth here.
If you couldn't go back, would you be able to take a class if you had one?
You know, what would be neat would be to have the technology back then that y'all have now, because things have advanced so much. It would just be really neat to be exposed to the technology that y'all have, you know, back in the day when I was in high school. But the classes that I took that really helped a lot, you know, were like news writing. Here's what I would encourage folks: if you want to get into TV news or journalism, whatever, learn how to write. Learn how, because a lot of people want to get into TV because they just want to be on TV, but they don't know how to write. So if you know how to write well, and if you can tell a story, in as short a time as possible and make it interesting, you're going to have a leg up on a lot of the competition. So learn how to write. Learn how to write. That's what I would really encourage people to do.
So would you say having a lot of creativity would help a lot in going to this business?
Absolutely, because you know there's so many different stories you can cover on any particular day, and especially a story like this, I'll get to be a little bit more creative than, say, a story about the city council. Not that there's anything wrong with covering city council, but you can't get maybe as creative as you could on some other stories. That's why with feature stories you can get a lot more creative, and for folks who are creative and really like to try different things or get out of the box, there's a lot of things you can do in TV news or, you know, documentaries. There's so much you can do now.
Well, thank you for coming in today.
All right. Well, thank you all for having me. Y'all do a great job here. So, ItawambaSchoolNews.com. We got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are you doing here, Private Esparza? Getting strong, Drill Sergeant! How are you here, Private Cochran?
To be a soldier, Drill Sergeant!
What are you doing here?
Training to be a graphic artist, Drill Sergeant!
You joined the world's greatest army
To become a graphic artist?
Outstanding! Now that's a man with a plan!
With unmatched training and over 150 careers that give you options beyond the battlefield, there are over 150 ways to become Army strong. Find yours at goarmy.com/defy.
Myrtle the turtle doesn't better the land. She loves Mississippi. She uses trash cans. She never throws litter in a forest or stream. We all can stop litter if we work as a team. I'm not your mama. Join the team. I'm not your mama. Know what I mean? I'm not your mama. Keep it clean. Wash hands well each day to keep germs away. Scrub with soap and water and be on your way. Wash hands well each day to keep germs away. Scrub with soap and water and be on your way.
Everyone at Itawamba School News would like to thank you for tuning in. Please send us your upcoming announcements.
Teachers, please send your news or upcoming events to schoolnews@itawamba.k12.ms.us. You can also fax us at 662-862-3138. Thank you in advance for your support.